Pinball FX Fish Tales. Hello, I am the many-talented Mr. Jefferson, and this is part 3 in my 4-part series, introducing new players to the free tables included with Pinball FX and Pinball M. The other tables are the Sorcerer's Lair, Wild West Rampage, and Wrath of the Elder Gods Director's Cut. All 3 of those tables are Zen originals, but Fish Tales is a recreation of a real table you can go out and play in the real world, and I didn't think I would like these physical tables as much as the strictly virtual tables because you can do a ton of awesome stuff when you aren't actually confined by the actual laws of physics. But I think I have found that the fact that these Williams-Bally tables have to be able to function in the real world strangely makes them a little bit more impressive to me. That, and back when I used to hang out in arcades as a child, I was really bad at pinball. I could kick major ass on like Street Fighter, dominating the machine for hours at a time, or I could spend the same quarter draining 3 balls in less than a minute, while the Black Knight 2000 table made fun of me for sucking. Because of Pinball FX, I have had a chance to practice on some of these older tables for a fraction of the cost, and now that I know how to play better, I have found that I like these tables just as much as the FX original tables. One of the really fun things about writing these videos is describing the story of the table. Sorcerer's Lair is a fun, whimsical, magical adventure. Wild West Rampage is about a female bounty hunter fighting against a corrupt sheriff. Wrath of the Elder Gods is a convoluted, Lovecraftian story where you fight against unknowable horrors and the madness that threatens to overtake you. These tables managed to weave together an intricate story that could very easily be turned into an hour-long movie, but Fish Tales is not one of those kinds of tables. Fish Tales is a table about a dude who really likes to fish. That's it. I got nothing else. The only thing he likes more than catching fish is lying about the size of the fish that he caught. He also likes sinking speedboats and jet skis, but that's only because they scare away the fish, and this is a pinball table about a dude. A dude who really likes to fish. So, I'm sorry if you saw the Sorcerer's Lair table review, or Wild West Rampage, or Wrath of the Elder Gods tables in my other videos in the Free Ones table review series. And if you're expecting some elaborate story about this table, there just isn't anything more to what's going on. It's a dude who likes to fish. But wait, there actually may be a tragic tale to tell here. Not one told by the table, but one told by the table topper. Fish Tales had a table topper that had an animatronic fish on it. The fish would flap its tail whenever you got the monster fish mode, and some pinball enthusiasts seem to mistakenly remember that the fish head would turn and the mouth would also open, and they were disappointed when they saw the table again and it didn't have this functionality.
The tail, just kind of whacks the tail to get it to go flopping, and for some reason I thought the mouth moved up and down, but that is not true. Lighting a monster fish will get this guy to start going a little crazy, and here he goes. Let's see if I can collect the monster fish. No, I did not.
So why would so many players remember this particular table topper wrong? It's because they're thinking of Big Mouth Billy Bass, the best-selling singing fish phenomenon, and that's where the tragedy actually comes in. Fish Tales is one of the top 20 most produced tables of all time, at least according to what I have read, and the table came out in 1992. That is 6 years before Big Mouth Billy Bass hit the market in 1998. I can only imagine how popular Fishtails would have been if they had just thought to have the frickin' head turn and the mouth open so the topper could talk to the players. Everyone I knew had that damn singing fish, and even the Queen of England had a big mouth Billy Bass displayed on the grand piano of Balmoral Castle in Aberdeen, Scotland, residence of the royal family. This was such a missed opportunity for the pinball table and such a confusing memory for pinball fans that keep getting the goofy ass singing fish confused with the pinball table topper. And now that I'm done with story time, it's time to get into the details of the table itself, which again is a table about a dude. A dude that really likes to fish. Starting at the flippers, you have a standard 2 flipper setup with a generously wide gap between the flippers. The slightly larger gap between the flippers is flanked by 2 in lanes and 2 out lanes. Those out lanes do not have any kind of kickback mechanic. This is a very dangerous table. There are the 2 standard slingshots above the flippers as well. On the right side of the table, you have 3 fish targets directly across from those targets. On the right side of the table, there are 3 more fish targets. Hitting all 6 of these targets does what this dude loves the most in life, and that is, it catches a fish. The other thing this guy loves is lying about the size of the fish he caught, and catching a fish will start a 15-second hurry up timer, which requires the player to hit the left orbit to stretch the truth, which will reward a number of possible modifiers. Catching 4 fish starts the Feeding Frenzy mode, a wizard mode in which the player must shoot both orbits and both ramps within a 15-second timer, which resets after each successful shot. If you catch 4 fish and stretch the truth for each catch, it will trigger an alternate wizard mode called Rock the Boat, where any ramp shot or captive ball hit awards a huge 10 million per shot. Above the right fish target is the left orbit, which is used to stretch the truth after catching a fish, but it is also where you catch the monster fish when that mode is activated, and it's also where the fish finder is located, and it is also where you access the video mode from the Grab Your Gear rewards. The left orbit is also where you access the lie rollovers. Spelling out lie will award a bonus multiplier and will start a 10-second hurry up, allowing you to access the fish finder from that left orbit shot. Below the rollovers are the bumpers, which don't seem to do very much besides reward points on this table. To the right of the left orbit is the boat orbit and captive ball target, which is the Get Your Gear target. It's possible to hit a weak shot into the boat orbit so that the ball comes back down on the other side, which will result in rewarding a U-turn bonus. Hitting a lit boat ramp will advance the monster fish counter. The 6th lit boat ramp shot will start the monster fish hurry up with a diminishing score, requiring you to hit the left orbit to claim the bonus. There are 5 Grab Your Gear awards, and they are collected in order, and you have to get a long cast bonus to advance to the next Grab Your Gear award. One of the awards here is the video mode, in which you shoot at speedboats and jet skis for a bonus payout. To the right of the boat orbit, on the right side of the upper portion of the table, you have the ball return from the bumpers above. There is a target, which is where you collect your extra ball. The Caster's Club multi-ball lock is next to that, and to the right of that is the right orbit, which is nowhere near as cool, popular, or useful as the left orbit. This leads us to the first thing you're going to do on the table, and that is the ball launcher. The skill shot is the Caster's Club ball lock. Hitting the Caster's Club ball lock within 10 seconds of launching the ball is called a long cast, and will unlock the next level of Grab Your Gear reward, which are multiplier holders and 1 million points. Then unlocking the video mode, then instant rock the boat mode, and an extra ball, and finally instant multi-ball mode. And once all rewards are collected, any further hits will reward an increasing point reward. You can get extra balls as a reward from Grab Your Gear or from the Fish Finder, or by shooting the extra ball target in the video mode, or by hitting 100 million and then 300 million points. All extra balls are claimed by hitting the target to the left of the ball lock. Fishtails is a surprisingly fast and fun table. Sure, the outlanes and larger than normal gap between the flippers look really scary, but they aren't that dangerous once you've gotten some practice on the table. The captive ball target in the middle of the table is a very dangerous shot, but it's also one of the most rewarding shots when you hit it. The multi-ball is really easy to lock and start, and the Monster Fish Feeding Frenzy and Rock the Boat are some of the most fun hurry-ups I have seen on the table so far. Fishtails might be the absolute best Williams table they could have picked as an introduction to the tables that you can actually go out and play in the real world. I personally do not care about fishing. I wind up doing it in practically every video game ever, but the actual real-life activity never appealed to me very much, and this wasn't a table I thought I would enjoy because of its theme. But its strength is that it's a pretty simple table to learn, unlike the far more complex Addams Family and Twilight Zone tables, which are packed full of toys and shots that could really intimidate a brand new player. Fishtails is among the best tables ever produced, and it could have been the best-selling table of all time and might have even had a place in the ballroom of Buckingham Palace. If only they had thought to make the damn fish sing.
My God, what have I done?
I am currently in the process of producing videos for Sorcerer's Lair, Wild West Rampage, and Wrath of the Elder Gods over on Pinball M, which are fantastic pinball tables you get for free when you download Pinball FX or Pinball M, which is also free. I may be using some of Nclearblack's footage in these videos. He is a new member of my community who found me through my pinball content, and he is one of the best players I have seen so far, which is why I have asked him to stream the free tables over on his Twitch for me, because I needed footage of the wizard modes, and he's a player who can actually reliably hit the wizard modes on most tables, which allowed me to clip them for this video. The link to his channel is in the description. That dude loves playing and talking about pinball about as much as the redneck on Fishtails loves catching and lying about fish. I am the many-talented Mr. Jefferson, and I want to thank my viewers, my subscribers, my channel members, and those of you who hit the thumbs up button, and an extra special thanks to those of you who have gone the extra mile in sponsoring my channel recently. It is because of you that I have all 120 tables currently in Pinball FX, and I can also play all of the Pinball M tables because of you. I'll be back with more video game or pinball table reviews soon, but until then, toodles! New players Kuddly Dragon and Bengerman asked, why are the flippers on Fishtails so far apart? Because fuck you, that's why.